You're watching Sterling SBA. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, so today we are here in East Tampa at the new Wyndham Garden Inn project, and we're gonna meet with the owner, Mike Tawfik. We're gonna talk about the hotel industry, how he got started, and what you need to know about owning a hotel. Mike, pleasure to see you.
Yeah, I'm glad you made it.
Yes, sir.
So
no, it's my pleasure to be here, man. I'm excited to see how far the project has come. We were actually here just about a year ago, and it was just dirt. And now it's a full building, and you guys are going to be opening when?
We subjected to be open in October, end of October this year.
So just about 2 months.
About 2 months, exactly. Yes.
Awesome, man. Well, you want to show me the place?
Absolutely. Just come in. You're probably going to see we start getting closer to finish here in the lobby area. And like you're seeing right here, it's these guys, they're working all the time. Like you can see right here, this area is going to be the front desk area.
Okay.
Right there is going to be Vice and Dice, which is the market area, which is going to have all the drinks and soft drinks and snacks.
Sure.
And right there, if you look in the back, this area is going to be the coffee express area. It's very much going to be serving coffee and all the kind of snacks and
do hotels still do continental breakfast, or that went away?
Yeah, actually, the Wyndham Garden is like an upper scale hotel. Mm-hmm. They don't providing or not offering free hot breakfast, but we have like inside breakfast and menu items.
Got it. So it's more of a sit-down restaurant. So if somebody wants to order something, they can order something, but it's not like when you used to, go to Holiday Inn or something like that. They used to have the free continental breakfast that was basically like, croissants and pastries, that type of thing.
Yes, Wyndham Grand, like you said, Wyndham Garden, all very much they are the same. They're offering it's like a kind of a breakfast on the side, but it's not complimentary breakfast.
Got it.
Which is like have a multiple menu that people they can order from.
Sure, sure.
And also we're going to see right here, which is like other sitting area, which is going to be like we're going to have a couch and tables, and sometimes it can be converted in like a small meeting area. Mm-hmm. And if you go down this way, this is very much the corridor, which is going to take us to the gym or the fitness area. Which is very much is going to be it's a big size room, It has
for sure.
You're going to have all the equipments, the fitness room right here, and we're going to have like 2 big screen TVs and all the equipments right here, and also we're going to provide it here, which is like all the treadmills and elliptical and bikes and.
You're going to be spending a lot of time in here?
Well, I'm going to try, in between my busy time, I'm going to try and spend some time, yes.
Yeah. So does your other hotel have a gym as well?
Yes.
It does, okay.
Yes, it does.
So Mike actually owns 2 hotels. This will be his second hotel. And what's the first hotel that you own?
The first hotel is the Days Inn, and also by Wyndham, this is going to be the second edition for Wyndham. Days Inn, I had it for 5 years right now, and the business is doing very well since we got it. Before that, I used to have the Choice property was a Quality Inn in St. Pete.
And so the Days Inn that he owns is off of Hillsborough Avenue, right by the Tampa Bay Buccaneer Stadium.
Yes, it's called Days Inn Raymond James.
Days Inn Raymond James.
Which is like about 1.5 miles from Raymond James, 4 miles away from the Tampa International Airport.
So you mentioned before that you have another hotel, a Days Inn, that's under Wyndham. How important is it for you to stay under the Wyndham umbrella so that you kind of understand the operations and the systems that come with it?
Well, like it's Wyndham properties. It's all over the globe. We have more than like about 3,000-4,000 properties all over. Wyndham brand, it's one of the properties, the one we are very much, you can be familiar with one brand, and you're going to be joined to have the second edition under Wyndham. Most of Wyndham's are property doing very well. If you go the statistics star report for all the properties, they are doing very well for the last few years. My experience with the other franchise before was a Choice property, and the business doing very well. But once I joined to Wyndham, I see the difference right now as far as the revenue and the business generally.
So how many rooms are going to be in this hotel here?
It's going to be 80 rooms.
80 rooms here. Okay. Yes. You want to come up and show us some rooms?
Absolutely. Let's go.
So this is a standard room here?
Yeah, this is a standard king size room.
Got it. And how many different types of layouts do you guys have?
We have 4 types of rooms. We have like this room, the standard king size. Also, we have the room with the 2 queen bed, standard size. We have the king suite, which is the room is bigger size, and you have the additional like amenities like sofa, sleeping sofa, and also you have a lounge chairs, and the square footage is bigger.
Got it.
Yeah.
So that's the only one that has larger square footage. The rest are the same square footage?
Yes.
Just different layouts.
Yes, exactly.
Got it. Okay. And we're on the 4th floor right now. And that's by design because there's air conditioning up here today.
Yeah.
So is there a king suite up here as well that you can show us?
We have a king suite on the 1st floor, and we have one on the 2nd floor and the 3rd floor. Yeah, definitely we can show you one of them right here on the 4th floor.
Awesome. All right, well, we'll definitely check that out. So, I mean, you're about 2 months away from being open. So what are you guys working on today up here?
All right, today we are working on the flooring for all the 4th floor, and which should be done within 3-4 business days. I believe so. The 4th floor should be done by the end of the day or tomorrow. And then after that, I'm gonna go on the 2nd, 3rd, and 1st floor. After that, we're gonna be working on the corridor, which is we're gonna have all the carpet in the corridor. And then after that, we're gonna put all the furnitures in the rooms, which is gonna be the last stage of the finishing rooms.
All right, so you want to show us what a king suite looks like?
All right, let's go see that room.
So if somebody wants to be a hotel owner, what's something that they absolutely have to know?
Well, first of all, you need to have experience of hospitality business generally. For any kind of business, you definitely need to understand how the concept or the mindset of the hospitality business generally. Of course, if you have some kind of education, that will help a lot, especially if you have any kind of degree of management or marketing. Hospitality business is it's a growing business. Also, you need to have the funds and the experience, like I said, beside that.
So how did you get started in the hospitality business?
I started in the hospitality business, it's probably around like 2000, 2001. It started with the management as a beginning. I was running a couple property as a manager and also as a marketing, sales marketing for the one of the hotels. And from that time, I was having a plan we're gonna be buy one of my own properties, which has happened in 2013. This is one of the first property I bought in St. Pete. After that, I started, looking for multiple property be added in the portfolio, and basically building a new construction property. One was my dream project, and I started that plan in 2017 when I bought the land. It was just like a vacant land, very close to very much here, the prime location. And then after that, I started develop the property about 1.5 to 2 years ago. And here's where we are. We're almost finishing the project.
Wow, so this has been something you've been working on since 2017. So this doesn't happen overnight. You had to have the vision to know, hey, this is a great location for a hotel. You found the actual land, because there was nothing here. And we have the video to prove that, obviously, because we were here a little over a year ago, and it was basically just dirt then. But you saw the vision. Why did you choose this location?
All right, here's Sterling. Let me let you this. I was looking for the location since 2014.
Okay.
Finally, 2017, I find the land. It was July 20th, 2017 when I bought the land. The reason I bought the land is the prime location. It's very close to the Hard Rock Casino, across the street from the fairgrounds, and also a lot of business district area. So when I bought the land, I was thinking about to put a nice mid-scale property. Wyndham, I already have Wyndham property, which is Days Inn. So I spoke to them and they say, well, we'd love to have your Wyndham Garden over here, which is upper scale like other mid-scale property. Location is great, and I think its property project is going to do very well. All
right, so as we make our way to the King Suites, I did have some more things I wanted to talk to you about. So, a lot of banks are very wary of the hospitality business. They're very wary of lending to hotels. A lot of times they want the loan to value to be extremely low. Why do you think it is that so many banks are concerned about the hospitality industry, and why do some hotels fail?
Well, I understand your point, Sterling. Hospitality business, like any kind of business, any marketing hit will affect the business. Probably you remember when the stock market in 2008, when we have the COVID recently in 2020, it's a lot of people They look at the hospitality business because that was the traveling related business. People, they travel from state to states, country to country. But if the market slow down, of course the hospitality business is going to be slow down. Not only the hotels, restaurants, and other shopping centers too. Probably going to see that's happen a couple of times, maybe for the last 20 years. But generally, it's a hospitality business. It's almost recover after a while. Like you see from 2020, 2020, probably the market slowed down a little bit because COVID. Mm-hmm. We're going to see the business growing up back very quick in 2022 and 2023.
And why do some hotels not make it? Why do some hotels fail?
Well, it depends how is your vision about the business. People, they have a vision of the business. Are you going to be involved in the business, stay for the long term, or you just like transitional, you're going to buy a property and sell it? The business itself, you're going to have a vision, and also they have the creativity how to be creating the business. Under circumstances, under bad situation, you also going to have a plan of reserve. Under situation, if the business slow down, you're going to always have a backup so you can continue the business. A lot of people, they're not looking at that point, and also there is a certain percentage of the revenue every single year. You have to keep it in mind. That's what's going to be coming up for renovations and extra expenses for the upcoming years. All right, Sterling, this is the King Suite room. That's why we talk about it.
Yeah.
And this is considered one of the biggest size, and you can see the square footage different than the standard room.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it's about double the size of the standard room.
Yes.
And so what will this room on average go for per night?
This room is going to go around like $200 a night.
Okay.
That's going to be the average. Of course, there's a peak season is going to be like in March and April and February. That's going to be more than $200.
Yeah.
But the average is going to be for the whole entire year is about $200.
And $200 really isn't bad. I mean, especially today. And Wyndham Garden, as you mentioned, is a pretty high-end brand, but a lot of these other boutique hotels and things of that nature are charging $500, $600, sometimes $1,000 a night. So how important is it for you to stay within that certain price point?
Well, you're absolutely right. Like you said, like for example, like across the street from us is the Hard Rock Casino. Mm-hmm. They stay in the room $500, $600 a night. And our amenity is not much different than them. Mm-hmm. We've offered a lot of amenities in this location.
Just no gambling.
No gambling, exactly. Yeah, just we didn't have the casino very much. But very much we are like about a quarter mile away from the Hard Rock Casino. So the people very much, they can afford to pay $200 and $500 a night, and they still can go see the events and other activities there.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you can stay here 2.5 times for what you could stay there for one night.
Very much, yes.
And that means more money for gambling. So
get some money.
More money for fun, right?
Some money, yes. There you go.
So Mike, where are you from originally?
I was born and raised in Egypt,
okay.
Which is in it's very much in north of Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished my college over there, and I came into the United States in 1991. It's almost like about 33 years I'm in the United States.
Yeah.
Became a citizen after a few years, and my mindset was in the business. Even my degree and graduation from college is study management and business. So I'm always looking for not a standard job. I like to have my own business,
sure.
Which is started right away when I came to the United States in hospitality business. Very much here, like you say, after many years, I added. This is probably my third property. Beside the one I already sold it back in 2019. So I have this new addition to my portfolio, which is, I think this is going to be one of the top franchise property I'm going to have, so especially it's a brand new construction too.
So when you came here to the United States from Egypt, did you come with a lot of money or resources?
Absolutely not. I came like anybody coming from a different country, American dream. I have my degree in my country and I work over there for a few years. But this is one of my opportunities to come and grow in the United States.
Sure.
I came and I have I have just like a little bit of money, not like an win a fortune of money or inherited. No, matter of fact, I started from scratch, and I built up the business. Even when I joined to the hospitality business, I joined first as a management, not an owner or anything. So I learned it from the bottom, and I started involved in the business for many years first before I started to buy my own property.
So you started out in the bottom of the hotel. I
Very
mean,
much.
you were the front desk agent.
I learned from scratch, put it this way.
Yes.
So to go and grow on the top, you have to learn very deeply exactly first how is the business is. I'll be honest with you, and the owners I work with them, I learn a lot from them. Which is, this is something I have to give them credit for that.
Sure.
So very much my mind is open for any opportunities gonna come up to start my own business.
Sure. So you were just saving for years.
I saved some money for many years, like you said, exactly. And in the meantime, I start with a small property first, which it doesn't need a lot of money from the front.
Sure.
And from there, I start to grow up, for the business. Of course, that we're going to lead you to the big project like this one. We are working on it right now.
Sure.
Yep.
So step by step, that's the moral of that story. I mean, you just, it's like they say, how do you eat a whale? And the answer is one bite at a time, right?
Exactly. Just get the first step, start the business, learn very well. And at the same time, after that, you have a vision that you are in the future, you're going to have more than one property.
So Mike, thanks for showing us around. I really appreciate it. I can't let you off the hook without asking you about the SBA process and how it was for you. So how was going through the SBA process with me?
Very beginning, actually, remember when I start searching for a loan for the project, and when I start contacting with you and you give me some very helpful information, how we started the loan as SBA. I had another SBA before, which is back a few years ago. But for the new construction, which is kind of different, a loan. Yeah. So when I spoke to Sterling, I spoke to you about the loan with the Bay First Bank, and I think he was approaching me with the very good plan for how to develop the business and the construction property. I do appreciate your help, and this was very helpful. And where we are, the final stage, 2 months before we open, and I think it was very great help from you and your bank.
Thank you. So you'd say overall, SBA process was extremely helpful for you, helped you as an entrepreneur, helped you grow your business, and you would recommend it?
Absolutely. SBA, it's for any kind of starting business for anybody. It's very helpful, different than convention loan or anything like that. Within SBA, I think it's a lot of business owners, especially in hospitality business, it's going to be hard to do it without SBA. SBA loan, I think it's very much, I tried it the first time back in 2013, and here it is, we're trying here in 2024, closing on a new project, and I think it was very, very, very helpful.
And Mike's deal was actually very interesting because you already owned the property when you came to the bank. And so we were actually able to do a 504 loan for Mike. And what we did was we used the equity that you already had in the real estate that you were bringing to the table as your equity injection for the loan.
Yes.
So you didn't really have to come out of pocket with a big check because you had already put a big check into buying the land in the first place. And so we were able to appraise the land, it was worth X, and that was essentially your equity into the project.
Absolutely, yeah. When I bought the land, it's one of the part of my plan is, are we gonna use the land as equity toward the loan? Of course, the Bay First helped me a lot to get the value of the market value of the land, which has helped me a lot to not come in with a lot of cash out of my pocket to add it up to the land value to finish the project.
Sure. And then final question I have for you is, how have you managed this construction project so well? Because you are actually under budget right now, which is, I don't know if I should say that too loud in here. They might try and raise the prices on you, but you're under budget, which I never see happen. How have you managed that?
I'll be honest with you, it started with the beginning, with the plan. We did a right plan for the project and the construction from the beginning. Maybe I was lucky to select one of the best contractor recommended by another friend of mine. They built the hotels before. I think we went through the numbers back and forth, especially after inflation. You're gonna see it's very tight to understand how we're gonna approach the numbers. Of course, if anybody can say it, how we're gonna finish that with that budget. But I think we did it because we're trying to watch all the expenses, watch all the other proposal from the vendors, the one they're going to be involved in this construction. Very much is, I think between communication between the owner and the contractor, I think we went through that, and hopefully next 2 months we'll be finish it up soon.
Well, we will definitely be back for the grand opening. I'll definitely bring Bobby back. We'll do another video because this place is coming together extremely well. Congratulations to you,
All
Mike.
right. Thanks so much. Dan.
Yes, thank you for showing us around. Thanks for meeting us on a hot day in a full suit.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was sweating all day.
Oh man, it's hot, man. No, I love it, and I appreciate you and your time. So,
all right, thanks so much. Appreciate you coming. Thanks.
All right, so that was Mike Tawfik with the Wyndham Garden Inn project here in East Tampa. Mike was nice enough to show us through the entire hotel, the different room SKUs, talked about his journey as an entrepreneur moving all the way here from Egypt and how he's built his own empire. If you like content like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.